Northeast Wisconsin has one of the major tourist destinations in the state, Door County. It attracts visitors from across the state, other states, and Canada quite frequently. Join us on one of our day trips across Door County. And let's see how many fibs we can count. Door County is the most northeast of northeast Wisconsin, and the largest town in the county, Sturgeon Bay, is where I was born. Getting there from the Fox Valley takes about an hour and a half, and thankfully the highways have been updated from 2 lanes to 4 for the full trip to Sturgeon Bay. Once past Green Bay, there are plenty of chances to get some good views of the Bay of Green Bay on the way up. Once to Sturgeon Bay, we will head towards Lake Michigan for our first destination, the Canal Nature Preserve Beach. This used to be the locals' beach, from what I can remember as a kid. But since more and more shorefront has been purchased by out-of-staters, it's hard to keep this place a hidden gem. Wedding photographers tend to use this area because of the natural beauty and iconic Lake Michigan scenery. While here, you can watch boats or ships pass through the canal to the lake. The area behind the beach is being restored, so make sure to keep to the shore while you're here. And this is a dog-friendly beach, so you can bring your furry family with you as well. But this is Lake Michigan, and one visit can be peaceful, and the next can be turbulent. Did I hear someone call for a lifeguard? Sometimes you just need to entertain yourself. From there, we tend to follow the lakeside up the peninsula, stopping at Portage Park, but this time there were too many people to stick around. So we pulled aside at Lilly Bay Park to give the dogs a little walk and another dip in the water. The next stretch of driving doesn't have much for stops, but I always enjoy seeing the lake as we head north. Highway 57, the one that most people use, goes through farm fields, but it doesn't get much lake time until later. Less traffic, less tourists, more lake. That is why I like this route. Whitefish Dunes State Park and Cave Point County Park kinda throw a tourist wrench in this route though, but the lakeside is too beautiful to pass up. We connect back up with Highway 57 at Jacksonport, but push forward. There's only so many hours we have, and there are certain places we want to visit. Most times we stop in Bailey's Harbor, but instead we will time warp to Sister Bay. You're not missing all that much in between. This leg of the journey ends at the pier on Rowley's Bay. Bethany and I spend a lot of time here. It's a place special to her, and where we spent our honeymoon. The cabins along the bay are wonderful, highly recommended. We also have been judging the lake levels from this pier. Over the last few years, the water level has risen dramatically, which is crazy after being sad for so long over the lake levels only going down all the time. There's usually people fishing here. I'll have to try it next time. Next up, looking for more dog-friendly beaches. Sadly, Liberty Grove Town Park is not a dog-friendly beach, but it looks like a wonderful place to spend the afternoon. Not a lot of people and a good swimming beach. This is a good park. The day started to get a bit long in the tooth, so we headed to a secret beach. Just a quiet little place to let the dogs in the water for a bit and cool them off. A small bluff at the end of the park takes you to its shell beach. From there, you can see the Washington Island ferry as it travels to and from the mainland. You can also just see Pilot Island and its lighthouse covered in bird poo. Most of the time, this little beach is all our own, to the delight of us and our puppies. The last bit of the trip is up to the top of the Door Peninsula, driving the coastal byway. Every fall, pictures of this stretch of windy road are featured by photographers on Instagram and just about everywhere else. Then, it's the long haul back along the bay side of the peninsula on Highway 42. Passing through the little towns like Ellison Bay with the Pioneer Store, Sister Bay with the goats on the roof of Al Johnson's, Ephraim, which was dry until 2016, 163 years of no alcohol sales. Fish Creek, probably the most touristy town on the Bayside, but where we usually get dinner at the Bayside Tavern. Egg Harbor has always kind of felt like a smaller Fish Creek, and is where we leave Highway 42 for County Road G. One of our sunset destinations is Frank Murphy Park. The opening shot was from this park. And again, we didn't stick around because of how many people were there. I don't think Little Harbor is a town per se, but it's a nice cluster of homes along the bay. And then finally, my birth home of Sturgeon Bay and its steel bridge before heading out of the county and back home. So how many fibs did you count? Thanks for tagging along on our day trip to Door County. If you like what we're doing, please like, comment, and subscribe. The current big project we're working on is highlighting the state parks in northeast Wisconsin. That, along with some trips to Mexico, are still on deck. Stick around.